Hey guys, it's an early one for me today. When I woke up this morning, I got an email alert from Row 52. There's a new Miata in the local pick and pull, so I'm gonna head down there right now to see what I can find. I'm looking to find a LSD or potentially exhaust camshaft to do the exhausting cam swap. What else am I looking for? If they have a good set of taillights, it's an MB2, so I'm gonna check out the MB2 taillights, see if they're still intact. I don't know what else I'm gonna find, but I'm gonna go take a look real quick, see if there's anything. It said it dropped yesterday, so it could already be stripped out. Let's go take a look. Here we are. All right, I don't know if I'm lucky or not, but there's not that many people here. It did rain the last 2 days, so the yard could be soaking wet, so we'll be fine. Oh yeah, it's pretty wet here. This is gonna be fun. Almost there. Oh, it's that red one up there. All right, a little update. I ended up moving to a different car, and this one does have an LSD. Having a hell of a time getting that axle out, but one came out and I did verify it is an LSD, so upgrade coming soon. Just got to get this out. Got the differential out. So I gotta get this loaded up and get out of here. Alright guys, so we got a bunch of rain the last week, so I've been kind of stuck inside. If you're following me on Instagram, you might have saw that last Saturday I woke up to an alert that there was a new Miata in Pick and Pull. So I went down there to check it out, and I found some really great stuff. I actually found a Mazda Speed long block. There was a roll bar. There was a lot of stuff that I could have pulled off. But I really just wanted to grab what I needed and what I wanted. One of those things being was torsen 2 LSD. So I got that pulled out with the help of this guy that was pulling off upper control arms, and I'm glad that he was out there to help me, because if not, I would have been struggling more than I already was. Anyway, so today what I'm gonna be doing is replacing my open differential with a torsen 2 differential, and just gonna do a quick run through of pulling out my old one, putting the new one in, and that's about it. I did unintentionally display, I guess, what an open diff is. So what was happening is that as I was in reverse, the power was going from one wheel to the other, and it was slipping on the wood pieces that were wet, and it caused the wheels to spin. So with the limited slip, you should have both wheels spinning when power is applied. I'm gonna get this thing out and the new one in, and hopefully go for a test drive, even though I'm not gonna do anything that would really show the torsen, probably. We'll see. To get the diff out, I gotta take out the 2 bolts going to the PPE. I think that's what it's called. That frame piece that runs from the front to the back. I need to take off the brace, these 2 bolts, and there's 4 more. I might have to drop my exhaust. I really hope I don't, but if I do, yeah, this is turning into a bigger job than I thought it was going to be, but it's going to be worth it. So because it's pretty tight under here, what I'm gonna do is just do the work, and then I'll come back and give short updates of what I did. Let's get started. I do have to remove most of the exhaust to do this, so I'm gonna do that now. So I'm gonna lift the front of the car and get the rest of the exhaust out. It's been a while since I had the diffuser out. It's seen some better days. Cracked it there. Looks like hell on the back. It's held up for a while now. I think I made this a year ago. That's what it looks like off the car. It's fairly lightweight. I mean, I was able to pick it up by that thin strip and not break it more than it already is. I'm thinking about refinishing this while it's off. Just leave it off for a little while. Got one piece out. Brace can be pulled off to the side. Let's move on to the next one. I will have to drop the exhaust, so that's next. I got the middle section of my exhaust out. You're probably wondering why that big J pipe. It's basically a resonator to get rid of some of those frequencies that cause the drone at certain RPMs. This is supposed to get rid of drone at 3000 RPM. It's actually a little too short or a little too long, one of those, because it actually doesn't work that great for 3000. It's more above and below, which is fine because I wanted it for highway speeds. I didn't want the drone because at highway speeds it's around 4,000 to 4,500 RPM. It really takes care of drone in those RPMs, the higher up. All right, so right now I got my exhaust out. Now I have a clear shot of getting the differential out. It's just a matter of getting it pulled. All right, much time later, and I have undid the drive shaft, took off all the nuts for the mounts on both sides. I have those two bolts out. I took off both bolts because for whatever reason, I thought you could swing the arm down, and I thought I saw somebody else even show me that you could swing, undo the top bolt, swing the arm down, and get the axle out like that. But for whatever reason, it was not letting me do it, so I just went ahead and pulled the whole thing. It was one extra bolt on the bottom and the whole assembly came out. I made sure to take support the caliper with the zip tie to kind of hold it up so it's not resting on the lines. Anyway, one axle out. I'm gonna go do the other side, get this damn differential out and get the new one bolted in, hopefully. Put the cap in. We finally have the old diff out. That was removing the diff. I'm gonna get the new one put in and most of this stuff put back together tonight. I think I'm gonna call it a night in about an hour, so. The axles are back in. But that's about it for tonight. Yeah, it's about 9 o'clock. I'll be back at it again tomorrow. Get this buttoned up and get some more stuff done. Alright, I'm back for day 2. We'll see how quickly I can get this done. So as a recap, last night I got the diff in, I got the axles in, I got everything put back together. It's all hand tight. Yeah, I just need to compress the suspension and tighten everything back down at right height. Put the caliper back on. Gotta get started, gotta get moving. What I need to do is level out the car, drain the old diff fluid, and put new diff fluid in. So what I'm gonna do now is remove the fill plug first because you wanna make sure that you could fill it before removing the drain plug. I'm going to drain this and I'm gonna pump in the new fluid, which is a full quart, and then should be good to go. It's kind of tight in here, but I did get that top one broken loose. That's the top one spinning. So I'm going to take that one out, take the bottom one out down there and get this thing draining. Loosen this to the point where it's out and try not to drop the plug. Keep pressure on it while you're turning. I am gonna go and inspect this plug because it should be magnetic and there should be some sort of shavings on it. Small shavings are fine, large shavings not so fine. Upon inspection, I don't see anything too thick or chunky. This is magnetic, yeah. Clean that up as good as we can. Alright, so I have everything back together. I tighten this up with the suspension at about right height. This side, do the same thing. I put the brake caliper back on, but that's about it. And then put the wheels back on, and I'm ready to take this for a test drive, probably in the morning. Alright, that was the process of replacing my open differential with a Torsen 2 differential. I got lucky and found this one. Hopefully it is good. As far as I know, they don't really wear out. I don't know the mileage of the car it came out of, which would be really good to know, but I took less of a tutorial approach with this video. Let me know what you guys think about that, or if I should just kind of like, in the meantime, stick to tutorial-based content. I kind of want to get out of that and go more to just like what I'm working on. It doesn't have to be exactly how to do it, but it's just what I'm doing. Let me know what you guys think about that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.